Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gridiron Network podcast. Today, Harry, we've got NFL hot takes as usual. We got quite a lot from you guys today, so make sure you tune in, see if we use yours this week, and always remember to leave yours down below. We're going to talk about the playoffs this past weekend, wild card weekend, and also we're going to talk about our pick'ems for the divisional round. Mike Tomlin stepping down as the Steelers coach. We might have a little bit more. Harry, how are we feeling today?
Man, fantastic. We had some great playoff football this weekend. There was only really just one bad game out of that bunch, but man, those other ones were absolutely electric.
Yeah, I'd argue there might have been two bad games there, and of course it was the last two games that happened. But man, it started off so strong. So I really enjoyed this weekend. I mean, I really enjoyed it as a Bears fan. But
just a little bit.
Hey, we're gonna save the playoffs here for just a second because we're gonna kick things off with your guys' hot takes here. So let's kick it off right away. Listener hot takes here. First one we got: the low score in the Patriots Chargers game was more indicative of how good each defense is rather than how bad each offense is. Yes and no is how I feel about this one. I think in terms of the Patriots offense and the Chargers defense, I get it, but the Chargers offense, man, I don't care who they were playing, it's gonna be rough. You know what I mean? Because the lack of tackles it's bad. It's bad. The O-line play is horrible over there for the Chargers. And here we are, another postseason, another hypothetical for if man. Justin Herbert, I mean, if he had a better O-line, if his receivers were better, he's always got something. And I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough.
All right, so this is kind of all right. I was really big on the Chargers going into the season, and then we know what happened with their tackles. And I hate to play the what if game for Herbert, but dude, I'm doing it, man. I think this team next year is going to be absolutely elite if they can all stay healthy. Because there's a couple reasons. Amari Hampton, I think he's a dog. I think behind a healthy O-line, he will absolutely dominate next year. And when it comes to his receivers, this was a very, very weird year for their receivers. Because everybody, I mean, would you say that Ladd is their wide receiver one? Would we agree on that? Or what do you think?
Yeah. Although they act like Quentin Johnston's their wide receiver one, even though it really should be Ladd.
Yeah, and let me tell you, since week 11, Ladd did not go over 50 receiving yards once. So just straight trash for the last, let's see, what is that? 6 games. They had a bye in there as well. The last 6 games of the year, he didn't get over 50 receiving yards. And that only happened other than that. I mean, he had a good stretch where he had, let's see, I traded for him in fantasy right when he started doing good. He had a stretch of 5 games where he had 3 touchdowns, and all of those went over 50 yards with a couple of 100 yards. But I feel like he was just a massive disappointment for them this year. So I do think that it was a little bit on both sides of the ball, but this offense really has just not been the same since their tackles got hurt so early in the year.
So 2 things I want to say. First, did you see, I believe their center, is it Bradley Bozeman? Did you see what his PFF grade was?
Dude, PFF is a joke, man. that was crazy.
I mean, out of 32 starting centers, he was ranked 41st.
Dude, that's so bad, man. That's so bad.
Hey, it might be true. But I also got to say, man, I disagree that they're going to be elite next year. I think they're going to be elite in the regular season. But come playoff time, fool me one time, shame on me, right? Or shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You fool me 5 times, and I don't know who the blame's on anymore. I'm never trusting Justin Herbert and the Chargers in the playoffs again. I don't care the circumstances that happened this time with the tackles. Yes, that sucks, but come on, man. I mean,
I feel you.
I'm not putting my faith in that team anymore, and I don't care how good they are all season. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind next year as we're doing this podcast, that I'm not putting too much faith in that team until I see them win at least one playoff game, man. And I don't know.
Wait,
Obviously we're
now
talking a whole
you're
season down the
putting me in a
road,
bad spot. Now I gotta clarify, dude. I don't elite in the regular season next year. We'll see how their playoffs go. We'll
okay.
see how their
I was gonna say
playoffs go.
because you can't really be elite if you can't perform in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
I'm not
you
gonna.
know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I did say
So
elite because I
yeah,
think they're going to be in the regular season. I don't know
yeah,
how that will carry over in the playoffs, but I think they're gonna look good getting there next year.
yeah. I think they'll look great in the regular season. I think they're a very, very strong regular season team. I think it's just the after that's going to be tough. And I mean, they're probably going to lose Jesse Minter as well, and that's going to be a hard loss.
Yeah.
Because the defense has been fantastic this year, despite injuries at the time. At times for that defense, they've been great all year long. Yeah, I mean, we've kind of shied away from the hot take and just started shitting on the Chargers, but but rightfully so.
I mean, dude, I don't know. I thought it was like the game was very doable for most of that game. I think it was where was
Yeah.
it? Yeah, 9 minutes, 9:45 left in the fourth quarter is when the Patriots went up by double or like what am I trying to say? They went up by two scores.
By multiple possessions.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was just pretty much over from then. But I mean, I'll be honest, I definitely did think if there was a possible Drake May upset game, I thought it was going to be this one. But luckily for them, I mean, you only score 16 points, but the other team only scores 3 points. So that will they'll definitely take that any day of the week.
We'll jump into the next listener hot take here. So next listener hot take: the Texans can do some damage if they turn the ball over. I'm assuming that he meant that take it away and not turn the ball over because how I don't know if he means damage to themselves, but I'm gonna take this as they could do some damage if they get takeaways like they did in the Steelers game. I fully agree, man. Defenses win championships come January, and there's not a better defense in football than the Houston Texans. So as long as CJ Stroud plays relatively okay, they have a very, very strong chance to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm just still so they absolutely dominated the Steelers. I feel like that was. I mean, I thought that was going to happen. Like I said, I thought the Texans were going to kill them. They absolutely did that behind that defense. I'm just not there yet saying that I think that they can represent the AFC strictly because I think at the end of the day that offense is going to kill them. I think that's going to be the thing that gets them out. When you have a defense looking that good and you have a offense led by CJ Stroud and isn't Nico hurt, right? I don't know if he even practiced today.
He got a concussion, so he's gonna miss this game, especially in a short week. You're not clearing concussion protocol in time.
And Woody Marks, I mean, at this point, I'll be more surprised if he stays healthy for an entire game than he does leaving it because every single game that he has played, this guy has left for something. So it's just,
but hey,
I don't know, man. I feel like there's just a lot of pressure on that offense, and I just don't know if it's going to hold up this entire playoff run.
As long as they got Christian Kirk, or Stephen A. likes to call him Charlie
that
Kirk,
was crazy.
That was amazing. But as long Christian Kirk balled out,
he
dude,
did.
8 for 144 to touchdown. I mean, dude was balling. So maybe he can step up again without Nico Collins, but some of these other guys are going to have to step up. We're going to need to see more from Jaden Higgins.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz especially will need to step up.
Dude is so
but
slow,
I think
man.
they have a real shot, man.
Hey, I mean, speaking of I'll read this next one for us. We got a lot of Texans in here, huh?
So, oh yeah.
I mean, basically, it's kind of just what I just really said, but I'll read it anyway. So the Texans defense will win the Super Bowl unless Stroud keeps playing like he has money on the under. That is very true. I mean, like I really just said, I think the only thing that will stop this team eventually will be CJ Stroud in this offense.
Yeah, I mean, you see it every time Stroud's in the pocket. He has happy feet because he's been sacked so many times, and you could see it. He has no faith in that offensive line, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
It's probably going to catch up to them, but man, that defense scores points. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep going here. So next hot take here. Whoever wins between the Texans and Patriots will make the Super Bowl. Ooh,
Uh,
I mean that's.
no,
I don't agree. I don't agree.
not if Josh Allen's there to say something.
Yep.
Personally, I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, I mean, going into the playoffs, there was any opportunity for Josh Allen to completely destroy the AFC and make it to the mold, this is it. And I personally, I just really don't see that changing if he keeps on winning.
100%. 100%. I do think they both have a shot. I'm not saying if it's them versus the Bills, it's over. I mean, we saw both Patriots and Bills games this year. Patriots should have won both games. Texans beat the Bills as well. But I'm betting on Josh Allen. We both made it clear in our brackets last week. We're betting on Josh Allen to get to the Super Bowl. But I've been preaching it for a while. I'm a huge fan of that Texans team. I think they have a better shot than the Patriots if it comes down to it. But yeah, we're both still going with the Bills.
Why do you think they have a better shot?
That defense, man. I think their defense. Well, I think the Patriots have a good defense. I don't think it's remotely close to that Texans defense. And May's obviously better than Stroud.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I trust the Texans defense more than a young Patriots offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I got you.
The Texas defense outweighs it more.
Well, speaking of that game, let's get into this next one here. So, New England will win over the Texans barely. It's going to be a long day for both offenses. However, I trust May more to make better throws than Stroud does, and Nico is out for the Texans. I mean, honestly, if I had to predict this game personally, that would probably be the exact way that I would describe it. I do think New England wins, but I could. Oh man, I say that, but then it's just either way, either team I think can win this. I would personally pick New England barely, but I can also see if the Texans were to squeeze out a win barely as well.
Yeah, I'm still rocking with the Texans. I think they at least make the AFC Championship game for the first time in franchise history.
It's crazy.
Like I said, man, I'm trusting that defense. I think Stroud can do enough to get them over the Patriots, but it will be a very, very close game, and I am hammering the under no matter what it is. I haven't even looked at the under. I'm taking the under in this game.
Yep. Hey, and for this, let me take this next one, man, because I'd love to hear.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, this guy or woman loves your Bears, and they said the Bears have no shot of winning this week. Zero. Nothing at all. What do you got to say to this person that left this hot take?
Buddy, have you not been watching all season? We are the definition of no shot, but we always have a shot. True. We have Dub Pope on our side. We are always in every single game. I don't care if we're down 50 points. We're still coming back. I mean, to say we have no shot is ridiculous. You telling me Hollywood, LA Rams over there are going to come into freezing cold Chicago? We had something called a snow squall here today. I've never even heard of a snow squall in my life. And you telling me the Rams are gonna perform in a snow squall? Get out of here. Matthew Stafford played for the Lions. He played in a dome. Get out of here. Even if he does well. Puka, hey, we're just going to play man coverage on Puka. He can't beat it. No shot of winning. But the Rams have no shot of winning.
Matthew Stafford, last 10 games outdoors in the rain or snow. 1-9 record, 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. The forecast for Sunday's game, 20 degrees, 18-mile-per-hour winds, 55% chance of snow.
You know what that screams to me? You know what's going to be on the field?
What's it scream?
A little bit of ice.
Yep.
A little bit of ice. Going to have home field advantage for ice, man.
Yeah. Dude, my brother, quick, my brother hated. So I went over there. Obviously, I got a brother that's a Packers fan, a brother that's a Bears fan.
Yep.
Yeah, my parents are Bears fans. So I knew it was going to be a good watch. And every single time I would tell him, I'd be like, uh-oh, let's go, Iceman. And every time I would call him Iceman, something bad would happen, and he was getting so mad because I kept calling him Iceman that entire game until the end. Until the end, I was confident.
Dude, I was even at halftime. I felt confident in this team. I mean, I showed you. I put money. I put my money where my mouth was. I was that confident. I had everybody telling me, "Man, this game's over. This game's over." Have you not been watching all year?
Nah, bro.
Have you not been watching? 5 years ago, even last year, I would have agreed that game was far over. But not this year, man. We're different.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm like, honestly, I predicted that game so well for my bets, man. I knew, I literally put, I think I showed you it. Jordan Love for 2 passing touchdowns. He did that immediately. And when you guys went into that game losing, and I had the over 44.5 and Bears money line, I was so confident that this was going to turn out perfect. And luckily for me and my betting pockets, it did. So that was just it was just a classic of a game, and that was so much fun to watch.
What a game,
it was
dude.
So much fun to watch.
I mean, Caleb grating the cheese at the end.
Yeah. Hey,
Ben Johnson.
Speaking of that, read this next one.
Oh yeah, what's this next one? Oh yeah, next listener hot take here. The Bears under Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams will rule the NFC North for the next 5 years. 5 years? Why are we stopping at 5? How about 10? How about 15?
What's happening at
How about another
6?
20 years?
Year 6 is
it ain't stopping. It ain't stopping anytime soon, buddy. What Ryan Poles say? We're taking the North, and we're never giving it back.
Yep. Yes, he did. I mean, see, I hate being the person that's just like, I don't want to jump on it completely just because it is literally his first year. But I mean, if this is how his year 1 is going with this team, how does it not just keep getting absolute? In this year, we're not even done. They still have a game in Sunday, and we're in the middle of January. That is just.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it so much.
It's absolutely.
I've never been happier in my life.
Absolutely insane thing. And it's just, I don't see how it just gets worse for this team. So I'm going to agree with this for now. But, I mean, next year is going to be very, very telling. But I think there's a very small chance it goes bad after seeing this year.
Oh, dude. I love it. I love it. I feel like I might have missed a hot take in here. Oh wait, no, I see it. I see it down there. We'll save it for later. So there's a lot of Bears fans here. All the fair weather fans are coming out from under the water all of a sudden.
The Colts fans are taking a break until next year. It's all right. Rest up. Get your Cancun trips in. We're good. We'll be back.
Next listener hot take. Chicago should intentionally try and lose the game until the fourth quarter. Then they could try to win. I don't think this is a hot take, and I don't think there's.
It's been working.
I think this is already happening.
That's in the game plan already.
I think it might be some sick, twisted game that Ben Johnson's playing to see how many heart attacks he can cause in Chicago.
Yeah.
Because, dude, we really don't care until it's the fourth quarter.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, as long as you're winning.
A win is a win.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, a win is a win. So, I mean, I would love if my team showed up like this 30. In the fourth quarter every week. Like, that'd be awesome. But I mean, it is kind of crazy that this is how like all of their games are going. But that makes for more entertaining football. So it is what it is.
All I was thinking about before the game, obviously at the start I said I had full belief even at halftime, but how Brady said that you can't go down by multiple scores in the playoffs, you know? And I was like, oh, maybe he's right. Maybe he's right.
That's Tom Brady.
No. That ain't
Suck on that, man. Brady. Come on. You don't know Caleb Williams.
Oh man. Next listener hot take. Bears beat the Rams by 10. I would love if this happened. There's zero chance this happens. We're winning by anywhere between 1 and 6 points, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
We're winning on a last possession drive, whether it's a stop or we score. That's just how we win games. We don't win by multiple possessions. So I would love if this happens, but I don't see it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I really do think whoever wins this game, I think it's going to be a good game, man. I think it's really, I mean, this is me talking, not the Bears fan. I think it is very tough to pick who wins this game because I think this can go either way, and I really do think, I don't think the person is going to win. Whatever team wins more than 3 points, I think it's going to be that close of a game, but I really do think these Bears are going to beat the Rams, man.
Oh, I love to hear it.
Yeah,
I love to hear it.
I really think.
Next hot take here. We've got plenty more Bears hot takes coming. Next listener hot take. It's the Bears versus the NFC West, literally. Rams haven't won in Soldier Field under Sean McVay. I believe he's 0-2 or 0-3. 49ers versus Bears was a preview of the NFC Championship game.
That's okay.
I agree.
See, how much we want to dive into these other playoff matches.
I say we got to save it until we get to the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave it at I agree for now.
Okay. I mean, well, you know what? I agree as well. Let's go to the next one.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Next
agree.
hot take. And I'll let you read this one.
All right. So, the Packers window closed this year as Jordan. Okay, now I see why you wanted me to read this one. So, the Packers window closed this year as Jordan Love has peaked and Caleb Williams is yet to find his final form. The Bears can beat anyone this year, but next year, when they fix the defense, they, in all caps, will beat everyone.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Come on.
Wow, that's a hot take. I think it's crazy to say Jordan Love's peaked when, I mean, dude, it's just like, honestly, like, this is where I say, like, some of these GMs, I feel like I can do their job. How is you, like, never gave Jordan Love I mean, do any of their wide receivers fit the good category?
I mean, I think Watson's really nice. I just think he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
I think Golden, if given better opportunities, could be better. But
that's what I'm saying. Right now we're talking about Christian Watson that can't stay literally can't get on the field at all. He's always injured. And Matthew Golden, which historically a absolutely horrible rookie year. And it's just like, that's really the best that they've tried to give Jordan Love. And I don't understand how you can run the team and not notice that's a problem. So I don't want to say he's peaked. I don't think he's peaked. But I think the true statement is Caleb Williams is yet to find his final form. Mm-hmm. And that is very, very scary. Beat everybody. The first
will be
20-0 season. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Incoming.
The first undefeated season ever. It'll be. Hey man, it's just for year one with Ben Johnson. Anything can happen these next couple years. Because I think players are going to want to play in Chicago now too, which will be
100%
interesting to see what they can get.
If we go undefeated next year, I apologize for how unbearable I am going to be.
Well, good thing we're not going to have to worry about that one. Because if you guys get the Indianapolis Colts on that schedule, unfortunately, that is where it will end.
All
right. Right? I know you're agreeing with me right now.
I mean, who's going to be your quarterback next year?
Hey, we beat you with Anthony Richardson last year. Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, what about
last
that?
year?
Yeah.
Last year, Jerry.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Hey, dude, read this next one, man. This one's crazy.
Yeah, this next one. This is my favorite.
Yeah, this one's good. This one's good. This one's really good.
My favorite listener hot take we got for today. The Harbaugh brothers are wildly overrated. The only time Jim won anything, he had to cheat. John's only win took the greatest playoff run by a quarterback. Other than that, he's been a 500 playoff coach with blown leads. Wow.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
This is a hot take for sure. And I like it. Hey, man, we love the spicy hot takes. But I I think wildly overrated is a crazy. Come on. I mean, they Jim specifically, he won. Okay, he had to cheat, whatever. He won in college. He took the Niners to a Super Bowl, lost to his brother, and but he's been consistently good as an NFL coach and consistently good as a collegiate coach. John Harbaugh, he might not be the greatest coach of all time, but he's certainly in the conversations, man. He has a Super Bowl and he's consistently deep in playoff runs or, the blown leads, I fully understand, but I think wildly overrated. I'll give you overrated, but wildly?
Not wildly. Not at all.
Yeah.
I think that you can definitely make a case that they are overrated. But honestly, I mean, where do you stand? Like, what do you believe about them?
I think they're both very, very good coaches. I think
Do you think they're overrated at
I
all?
um see it's hard because of the current state of how people view John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Of that he has all these blown leads. He's a 500 playoff coach, right? And that I can't call him overrated because nobody's saying he's the greatest coach of all time. So he's
Yeah.
perfectly rated, or yeah, I'd say he's perfectly rated right now. He was a very very elite coach for a long time, and I think he is starting to decline a little bit. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Most likely for the Giants, that seems to be where he's going.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I don't think they're overrated. I think they're perfectly rated right now. Yeah.
It's just, man, it's really tough. I don't think Jim is at all, to be honest. I think if you
Mhm.
want to have more of a debate about one of them being overrated, it would be John. But it's just something with that. I don't know, man. It's just like, I guess you kind of said it. If I'm saying, oh, they're the greatest coach of all time, not at all. I think he's just overall a very good coach. The .500 playoff coach with like all these blown leads, that's a problem. And I honestly think that's why him and we didn't even talk about Tomlin yet, but I really do think that's a really the same reason. You can't, if you constantly get in the playoffs, but you're constantly losing, even though John would get some deep playoff runs in there, at the end of the day, you're not winning the Super Bowl. So I really do think that it was time for them to move on from both of those guys. But back to this hot take, I don't think they're wildly overrated at all. I think they're just very good coaches.
I gotta say, man, the one thing I always had against Jim Harbaugh and Harbaugh's in general was their obsession with Greg Roman.
Yeah.
But the Chargers fired him. So I think he finally realized, like, hey, if I keep bringing this guy along,
Yeah.
I'm going to be canned as well.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'll give him props for that because I really thought he was always just going to have Greg Roman with him.
About time they made the switch.
Yeah, we'll get into the last listener hot take here today. Short and sweet here. Seahawks Super Bowl. I disagree. They have Sam Darnold.
I also disagree because they have Sam Darnold. There we go.
Oh, until he proves me wrong in the playoffs, I'll always have my opinion on him.
Hey,
Same
he
thing
proved me
like,
wrong this year
I
in the
was saying with
regular
Justin
season.
Herbert.
So I mean, if he can do it,
Same,
this would be
yeah.
the year. So
I had the Seahawks going 6-11. I was totally wrong with
Dang,
the
was it
Seahawks.
6
So
and
he proved me
11?
wrong there. Because I'm not a fan of Sam Darnold, man. But he proved me wrong this year. But I still need to see it in a playoff game.
do you know how you did on the other ones?
Those predictions.
Like
You
who was
know
your best?
what?
Who was your best call? That's what I'm. Or should we save this for an accountability episode? We go over all the stuff we said in the beginning, and we just have a discussion about it.
Dude, I almost had. We'll save it, but I gotta say, I had two divisions perfect, or one division.
Nice.
Oh wow, I one division perfect in terms of standings, which was the NFC South. I did not expect the Saints to win as many games as they did.
Yeah.
But I had the Panthers winning over a tiebreaker with the Buccaneers.
Yep.
And I had the Falcons in third place at 8-9. So I had
That's pretty
I
impressive.
had that correct.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm just looking through really quick, and there's some ones where I'm like, what the hell was I thinking, dude?
Dude,
I
I
had
thought
the
your
Colts at
Miami one
5-12.
was friggin' perfect, man. It started off so good too, and then they decided they wanted to play some ball.
Yeah, I mean, where did I have?
What'd
So
you
I
have
had the
Indy?
Patriots
What
at
I can't
9 and
remember where
8.
you had the Colts.
I had them at 5-12.
You suck.
Yeah.
I take back all the nice things I said.
Hey, I still had them missing the playoffs, which I mean,
Really?
you know.
Really?
All right, all right, all right.
Hey, wait till we do these playoff pick'ems.
Yeah, yeah. I did. What's the next craziest one I had? I'm trying to see if there's anything that's like, holy shit.
Would you have
that
the
I had.
Vikings?
I had them at 8 and 9.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was one game off with them because they finished 9 and 8. I had Packers at 9 and 8. They obviously went. Was it 9-7-1? I think. The Lions, man. I really thought they'd go 12-5.
I mean, to be fair, I thought they were going to be pretty good too, but I feel like most people
Yeah, but
would have thought, you know. We'll talk
dive
about
into it a little more
we'll,
in our accountability episode. Let's talk about playoff pick'ems here.
Let's go.
So obviously we're gonna start things off. I'm just gonna quickly rally off my pick'ems. I am gonna shy away from my bracket because both of our brackets had the Eagles winning, in which Kevin Patullo is finally gone.
Yep. Let's go.
He is finally gone.
He was mentioned multiple times on our fantasy episodes, or our fantasy segments of this show.
Segment.
True. Thank the Lord that guy is
times.
gone. Unfortunately for them, what do you think is happening? Because, I mean, we're about to talk playoffs, and the Eagles aren't in it, so I'm sure we're not going to talk about them. What is happening with A.J. Brown?
I think he's staying.
You think so?
I think if Patullo would have stayed, he was gone. I think I was talking about this with Aaron earlier today. It depends who their OC is. If they just promote someone that doesn't have experience, I think AJ's gone.
Okay.
But I think if he likes the OC they bring in, he's back. I saw someone make a very, very good point today, and I'm hoping I saved it in my phone here while I'm talking, about AJ Brown and how he feels. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. So he said, AJ tried to tell everyone way early in the season how shit the offense was. Nothing changed, and he mentally checked out. He didn't speak after the game because he's emotional after losing, would probably regret saying something that the media would twist into a story, and that it's not as big of a deal as people are making it seem. And I think that's a fantastic point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll be.
I think he stays.
It's just like the fact that wasn't there a report like after the game he just hugged everybody and like left immediately?
Yeah.
But at the same,
I mean,
as much as I would like him to stay, because this offense is usually absolutely beautiful for fantasy football. This year it was not.
Nope.
There was a lot of could have pointed the fingers a couple different ways there, but if I'm between, man, would I want to watch A.J. Brown come back here with a different coordinator? I think he would do good again. I think that will mainly solve all the issues. Secondly, man, would I love to see Drake May toss A.J. Brown that football. That's kind of...
And he wants...
Dude,
I know that's his team, so...
Dude, if he was to go there, I feel like that would be so much fun to watch.
Yeah, if it's not Philly, I'd like to see him with the Patriots.
I agree. Here, start your hot takes now.
Okay, so quickly pick them. So I want to go through who I have winning. Yes. So NFL divisional round, I'm taking the Bills to upset the Broncos. I'm also taking the Texans to upset the Patriots. I'm taking the Bears to technically upset the Rams. I'm going full upsets this week, man. Give me the Niners over the Seahawks as well. I think all of the lower seeds besides the Bears, who are the 2 to the 5, are going to win. But yeah, man, I think this is going to be another very entertaining week of football.
Should be.
And I'm taking all the underdogs, man.
That's great. Let's get into we're almost actually there's a couple we're different on. So, NFL divisional round pick'ems. Bills and Broncos, we're going to kick it off. Like I said, I think Josh Allen, this is his year. Give me the Bills. We'll go 49ers versus the Seahawks. I think this one is going to be very, very close. I think the Seahawks will be the ones winning, barely. And then Texans and Patriots, another great test for Drake May and these Patriots, but I believe that the Patriots are going to beat the Texans. Then you got the Rams, you got the Bears. We talked about it earlier in the episode. Matthew Stafford in this cold weather, I just don't think it's going to be a good mix. Give me Caleb Williams. Give me the Bears to beat the Rams and move on to the conference championship. Did you ever think I would say that last sentence?
You know, it's music to my ears, I gotta say. To hear some glaze for the Bears.
Dude, it is.
It's beautiful.
I mean, they're just proving, like, what? Speaking of, what'd you have their standings at? Do you have them at 9 wins? I can't remember where you had the Bears.
Oh, so I did not. So I had us as the wild card. I didn't have us winning the division.
Okay.
Because at the time I did have us, and I remember flipping it to where the Lions would win.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did have us at 11-6 as the number 5 seed. So I was were we 11-6 this year or 12-5? Why can't I think? We were 11-6. Yeah. So I had the record dead on.
Record. Uh-huh.
And let's see. So I had us losing some of the. No, I was pretty off with which games we won and which we lost, but yeah, I was 11-6. I mean, dead on there.
You got the record. That's all that matters.
Exactly. We'll jump into. Let's see here. We'll talk about Mike Tomlin a little bit because I feel like this is something very, very big. So Mike Tomlin stepping down as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and all reports are pointing to that he will not be coaching next year. He's going to take a year away. And I don't know if you saw, but if he were to coach somewhere else, whether it's next year or the year after, it will be a Sean Payton Saints situation where the Steelers still have the rights to Mike Tomlin and another team will have to trade for him. What do you think?
About him getting fired, I think it was time. I do think that how they're doing the whole Sean Payton thing, there might be some bum team that might give up something for Mike Tomlin. But I think it was very, very, it had to happen. I think it was very overdue. I'm trying to find, maybe it was on here. When it came to Tomlin, it's just, all right. So no playoff wins in 9 years. 0-6 in the playoffs in that span. Dude, it's just, he's been 8-12 record in the playoffs, and he started 5-1. So he's been 3-11 since that. I think it was just very, 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 very overdue. I feel like every single year we could have said one thing about the Steelers. Oh, they'll make the playoffs. They'll lose the first round. And that's just how it's been ever since.
Yep. And I fully agree. I mean, I know I made it clear earlier in the year. I think it was even preseason I made it clear that I think that he is a bit overrated as a coach, and that this was the year that I thought he was finally going to go. But I thought he was going to go under 500 and get fired. But, hey, he still made the playoffs. He still did his job, made the playoffs, and then got blown out in the wild card and then stepped down. He's obviously one of the greatest coaches ever. But, yeah, man, I think it was, like you said, it was more than time for him to be done with the Steelers.
Dude, I'm looking. So I had that bookmarked in my tweets. The one right under it, Juwan Jennings had more completed passes over 15 air yards in that game than Jalen Hurts did.
Oh, no. Dude, I like Jalen Hurts, but it was brutal. And we've made it clear that it's not all his fault.
Yeah.
Did he make some bad plays throughout the year? Yes. A.J. Brown made horrible plays in the game as well.
Yep.
But, dude, seeing the all-22 film of Gavin Patullo and the play calls, I mean, he ran the same play 3 times in the final drive. And then you call 4 verts for the game winner.
Man. What, are we playing Madden, bro? What is this?
The only knock that I have there on Jalen on that last play is, I guess it's not really his fault because nobody was technically open. But if it's 4th down, nobody's open, I'm not throwing to a contested Dallas Goedert. I don't care how bad of a game he's having.
Dude, that's crazy.
I'm throwing it up to A.J. Brown.
100%.
But at the same time, nobody was open. So I get he was just trying to make an insane throw and something crazy to happen, but I would have rather given AJ Brown a 50-50 ball,
Any
which
day of the week.
with how the game is going, he probably would have dropped. But I still would I would
You
still
take that
trust my
chance. You
guy
take that chance literally any day of the week.
any day.
Just so we don't get, back to Tomlin real quick. I mean, who do you think is going to come in and take this job?
I think they have to continue doing what they've always done and grab a young guy.
Yeah.
I don't know who though is the thing, but I think they have to go and get someone who's like I know the someone I can't think of his name and now I'm on the spot, but there was one of the younger coaches getting a lot of traction for head coaching jobs, and I think it's got to be someone like that, man.
Yeah.
They always are hiring people under the age of 40 for their head coach, and they're in these long continuous head coaching roles, and it's got to be the same thing, man. You got to take that shot. If you're going to get rid of a guy like Tomlin, who, while we know what his floor is, we also know his ceiling's still just in the playoffs. You got to go for the guy whose ceiling is going to be higher, but his floor is also going to be lower. You got to take that chance. And they need to. It's going to suck as a Steelers fan for a little bit, depending how long Tomlin's gone or if he ever comes back. I don't know, but it's going to suck for a little bit. You're probably going to suck the next year or two, but you need this because you're just stuck in mediocrity right now. You're stuck being mid, and you need to take the chance of being shit for a little while so that way you can get to being elite again. Because if you just keep sitting here at 8 wins, 9 wins, 10 wins, nothing's going to change. You're not going to make some magic run in the playoffs. You got to take this chance, get the good draft picks, hope you can find those young franchise corner pieces. Your defense is aging. Aaron Rodgers is gone. Mike Tomlin's gone. You got DK Metcalf. Good job. Like, what what else you got?
Dude, they don't have much at all. I think, what did I read about the Steelers? I think it was Arthur Smith. This, like, people still want this guy to be like a head coach.
Yeah, I don't know. Same thing with Matt Nagy. I don't understand it.
I think it was the Cardinals. I think he had an interview for the Cardinals, Arthur Smith. And I just really don't get it. Why are you trying to do that to yourself and to your team? I honestly, there's some guys where I'm just like, how do you keep getting these head coaching bids? And he is one of them.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Nagy, I understand a little more because while he did flutter out in Chicago, that first year was great, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, some of these coaches, they took it too soon. So I understand wanting to give him another shot, but he wasn't calling plays in Kansas City,
Yeah.
Why I would have rather seen him take one more OC job where he is calling plays and then take another crack at head coach, because I still don't think he's ready.
Nah. This one's interesting from just about 30 minutes ago. Former Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel interview with the Bucs Friday for their offensive coordinator position.
Because I've seen McDaniel's taken a couple head coaching interviews. If he does take an OC, obviously the Lions is a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers would be a good spot. Tons of talent. My match made in heaven is still Philly.
Yeah. No,
but
100%,
if he's going to still be an OC, or if he's going to demote to an OC, it's got to be one of those 3 teams. Maybe the Chargers, but yeah, I think he's got to go to a coveted OC job or just take one of the lower head coaching jobs.
Did he have a head coach interview with the Ravens? I can't remember.
You know what? I'm not sure.
I feel like that one would be a very. I'd be interested to see how that.
But,
okay. Yes.
But it's scheduled.
Okay. Cool. Dude, honestly,
he's interviewing for the Browns, Falcons, Titans, and Ravens head coaching job so far.
Dude, I honestly do you think that Titans job is intriguing? Because I'm just confused. Like, Harbaugh has an interview there, and he left the Giants without a deal, and I think it is on either Thursday or Friday. I believe Thursday, I want to say, that he is going to Tennessee for his interview.
I don't think he's taken. I still think he's taken the Giants job.
What is intriguing about the Tennessee job?
It's Cam Ward, and that's really it.
That's gotta be
right?
The
defense is not awful, but it's Cam Ward. It's how much do you as a coach believe in how much, how
Yeah,
much do you
yeah.
believe in Cam Ward really determines what it is.
Dude, it's just I just don't know how much cap space are they gonna have? Dang, that's crazy. Almost 100 mil in cap space.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know they have a lot of cap space.
I mean, I guess that can be some, but like at the same time, I don't even think. Let me check the. Yeah, there's no like crazy free agents this year at all. Like none worth breaking out the 100 mil for at all. Like, I mean Trey Hendrickson, but like they need weapons on that team.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mike Evans would leave the Bucks for a paycheck at this point in his career. Maybe that's exactly what he'd do for a paycheck. You got Debo, you got Christian Kirk, you got, Kelsey's gone. He's retiring. Njoku would be kind of fun to watch there, to be honest.
I think that'd be good for Cam Ward to get
that would
a veteran
really
tight
fun.
end like that.
But like these are like the type of guys I'm saying. Like there's nothing crazy at all. So I don't know. I just don't know. I just can't see a top head coach taking the Titans job this year, at least.
I think it'll be another young gun, but it's going to be an offensive play caller for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But hey, man, as always, like we always shout it out, man. NFL hot takes, leave those down below. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you're listening. Let us roast you or agree with you next week on next week's podcast. Post divisional round as we approach the conference title games. Leave those hot takes down below. Harry, was there anything else you wanted to hit on today?
Hey, I forgot. What is our code again?
Hey, code TGN, 10% off all items for Poggers. Poggers, hydration and energy drink mix made for gamers, creators, and anyone who plays life at full speed. 0 sugar, all flavor, no crash. Make sure you use that code TGN, 10% off all items at checkout.
Well, thank you for that. That's
all
all
boys.
I needed.
Yeah, that's the last thing here. So, bear down as usual. Harry, I know Harry's not a Bears fan, but over here it's bear down.
We're rooting for. Hey, I'm
it's
rooting
always
for
bear
them.
down.
They should win, hopefully.
So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers before the Super Bowl. We're 11 away as of right now. So hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next week.